Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl and today we're going to be breaking down this 9-game NBA slate, 10 straight hours of basketball. So let's go ahead and get right into it. But before that, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Quick glance back at yesterday. All right, that's all we needed. Was not a good day yesterday, so just push that one behind us. Onto this big slate, starting off with the Orlando Magic and the New York Knicks. You can get the Magic at -125, the Knicks at +105 with a 2-point spread. You got Robinson and Burks questionable for New York, and then you got Evan Fournier and Michael Carter-Williams out for the Orlando Magic. So you got that for injuries, but for this one, we have the Orlando Magic winning by 9.6 points, which creates a 7.6 value. It is actually the best value play on the slate, and it's the first game, so hopefully you guys are watching early because this game's at noon, so try to get your bets in by then. But Magic, best play of the day at -2. Next up, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Karl Anthony Towns is out. He actually has COVID, so he's going to be out for a little while. Hernan Gomez, Ricky Rubio are also out today for Minnesota. And then Cam Reddish for Atlanta is questionable. Those are the injuries. But in terms of what the model says, the model has the Atlanta Hawks only winning by 3.2 points, so taking the Minnesota Timberwolves +7.5 in this one. You could have gotten Hawks -285, T-Wolves +240, 7.5 point spread, obviously. But it's going to create a 4.3 value for the Minnesota Timberwolves, picking them in this game. Next up, we got the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers. CJ McCollum is out for this one, so is Jusuf Nurkic and Derek White. So that's the injuries in that game. Go over to the model. You can get the Spurs at -127, Portland Trail Blazers at +107, and it's a 2-point spread. We have the San Antonio Spurs winning by 4.6, so this will end up being a 2.6 value for this one. Tied for the worst on the slate. It's one of the two games I'm not betting today, so take this one, throw it in the garbage. Don't worry about it. Not really going after this one. If you wanted to go after a money line, maybe, fine, whatever. But I am not interested really in going after this game. It's one of the worst valued ones on the slate. Next up, we got the Detroit Pistons and the Miami Heat. You can get the Miami Heat -227, Detroit Pistons 197, 5.5 point spread. Jimmy Butler is still out, and Tyler Herro is questionable. Other than that, all the other starters should be playing. And looking at the model, they have the Miami Heat winning by 1.4 points, so taking the Detroit Pistons +5.5 will be a 4.1 value. This is actually the lowest value play that we are betting tonight, and that we are having as one of our plays. So Detroit Pistons +5.5, which is going to be a 4.1 value. Next up, we got some of the 5 o'clock games. The Phoenix Suns taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Going into DK to find the injury reports. Valanciunas is going to be out, and so is Jaren Jackson. Everybody else should be healthy. You can get the Suns at a -180. You can get the Memphis Grizzlies at a +160. And we actually have the Memphis Grizzlies winning this one by 0.9 points. So going ahead and grabbing them at +4.5 is going to create a 5.4 value, third best on the slate. So going after the Memphis Grizzlies in this one, +4.5. Next up, we got the Toronto Raptors taking on the Dallas Mavericks. And going into, getting up injury reports, but there's so many different slates today, so I have to work around that. Looking at it, why am I? Sorry, my app's being weird. We should have a pretty clean house today. Hardaway is questionable, and then Richardson and Finney-Smith, Kleber, all like the bench players are out. But all the starters should be good, and in this one we do like the Toronto Raptors. But they're you can get Raptors at -205, Dallas Mavericks +175. I like getting the Toronto Raptors -5. The model has them winning by 11.3, which would create a 6.3 points of value in this one. So going after the Toronto Raptors is going to be the way to go for this game. Next up, we got the Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee Bucks. It's actually going to be a close game. -129 for the Bucks, +109 for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is still questionable. Other than that, everybody's going to be playing. Harden's going to be in. Durant's going to be in. And we're taking the Brooklyn Nets. +2. We have them winning by 3, so if you wanted to grab the Nets money line, I would not be opposed to that either. But Brooklyn Nets is the play for this game with a 5-point value on it. On to the 8 o'clock game, we got the Houston Rockets taking on the Chicago Bulls. Bulls just upset the Dallas Mavericks like crazy last night. Hurt a little bit, but it was whatever. Out for Houston is John Wall. Eric Gordon is questionable. Other than that, everybody should be playing. And we actually have the Houston Rockets winning this game by 7.4 points. So taking them -2.5 is the way that we're going to be going. If you wanted to grab them -130, that's a 7.4 value. Wouldn't be opposed to that. But the +2.5 is a 4.9 value on this game. Damn it. Ignore that. But Houston Rockets -2.5 is the way that we're betting this one. And on to the final game of the day. It's the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Just the 2 Q tags for the 2 Laker guys, which will probably play. Not really too concerned about it. The model does have the has the Lakers winning by 5.6 points. So taking the Golden State Warriors +8.5. It's only a 2.6 value. So once again, a game that I am not betting. This is one of the 2. This one, and it was the Spurs game that we are not betting. All the other ones we are, but we do have the leans towards the 2 teams and the 2 lower ones. So, going over it one more time, Orlando Magic -2, T-Wolves +7.5, lean on the Spurs -2, Detroit Pistons +5.5, Grizzlies +4.5, Raptors -5, Nets +2, -2.5 for the Rockets, and a lean of +8.5 for the Golden State Warriors. But that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. All of our picks are over there. If you guys missed them, you can go ahead and look at them now. Other sports we're covering is NBA. We got college basketball, college football, NFL, MLB, esports, WNBA, UFC, NHL, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys just follow the channel, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and let's go ahead and make some money tonight. Until then, see you guys later.